Listen closely. Something inside you is waking up. Not the part that's been playing small, playing safe, playing by rules that were never yours to follow. No, something fiercer is rising. Something that's been waiting for you to be ready. Something unstoppable. You've been holding back. You know it. Playing it safe. Dimming your intensity. But that ends now. Right here. Right now. You're about to unleash a force within you that nothing can contain, nothing can stop, nothing can diminish. You're becoming unstoppable. You have untapped power waiting to explode. Inside you right now is power you haven't even touched yet. Massive, raw, explosive power. You've been operating at a fraction of your capacity, cruising when you could be sprinting, tiptoeing when you could be charging. That power is done waiting. It's time to unleash it. You're capable of 10 times more than you're currently doing. 10 times the focus. 10 times the output. 10 times the impact. This isn't motivational fluff. This is truth. You've been playing in the shallow end when the deep waters are calling your name. No more. You're diving into the depths of your capability, and what you'll discover there will shock you. Second affirmation, you were built for this pressure. The pressure you're feeling? That's not breaking you, it's forging you. Diamonds form under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. Champions are made in crucibles. You're not in this challenging moment by accident. You're here because you're being prepared for something massive, and pressure is the preparation. Stop praying for lighter loads. Start building a stronger back. Stop wishing for easier circumstances. Start becoming someone who thrives in hard ones. The pressure isn't your enemy, it's your personal trainer, building strength you didn't know you needed for battles you haven't fought yet. Your comfort zone is your danger zone. Everything you want is outside your comfort zone. Everything. The success you dream about. The impact you want to make. The person you want to become. None of it exists where you are right now. Your comfort zone isn't keeping you safe. It's keeping you stuck, small, and stagnant. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Make friends with fear. Shake hands with uncertainty. Because every single time you step outside what's familiar, you expand. Every time you do what scares you, you grow. Your comfort zone is a trap disguised as safety. Break out. You don't need permission to dominate. You've been waiting for someone to give you permission to go all in, to dominate, to win big. That permission isn't coming. Nobody's going to tap you on the shoulder and tell you it's your turn now. You take your turn. You claim your space. You declare yourself ready and then you prove it. Stop asking. Start taking. Stop waiting. Start doing. Stop hoping someone notices you. Start being so undeniable they can't ignore you. You don't need anyone's blessing to pursue your dreams with everything you have. You need your own commitment, and you give that to yourself right now. Your excuses are killing your dreams. Every excuse you make is a nail in the coffin of your potential. I don't have time means it's not a priority. I'm not ready means I'm choosing comfort over growth. The timing isn't right means I'm scared. Stop lying to yourself. Your excuses are more dangerous than your obstacles. Unstoppable people don't make excuses, they make moves. They don't explain why they can't, they figure out how they will. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They create winning outcomes in imperfect conditions. Kill your excuses before they kill your dreams. Every single one. Today, you thrive on challenge, not comfort. You were designed to face challenges, overcome obstacles, conquer mountains. Not to coast. Not to cruise. Not to play it safe. When life gets hard, that's not a sign to retreat, it's a signal that you're exactly where you need to be. Champions don't avoid challenges, they hunt them down. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the growth. The harder the climb, the better the view from the top. The tougher the opponent, the greater the victory. Stop running from difficulty and start running toward it with your arms wide open. You're built for this. It's time to prove it. Your momentum is your weapon. Momentum is the difference between grinding and flowing, between forcing and attracting, between struggling and dominating. And momentum starts with one move, one decision, one action right now. You don't need to see the whole path. You need to take the first step with absolute conviction. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates results. Results create confidence. Confidence creates more action. You're about to start a cycle that feeds itself, grows exponentially, becomes unstoppable. But it starts with you making a move right now. Not tomorrow. Not when you're ready. You're done playing small. You've spent too long minimizing yourself to make others comfortable. Dimming your light so you don't outshine anyone. Holding back so you don't make anyone feel inferior. Playing small so you fit in. That version of you is dead. Buried. Gone. You're stepping into your full magnitude now. The world doesn't need another person playing small. It needs you at full volume, full intensity, full power. People might be uncomfortable with your expansion. Let them be. Their discomfort with your growth is their issue, not yours. You're done shrinking. You're expanding now, explosively and unapologetically. Ninth affirmation, you will not be stopped. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will stop you now. Not fear. Not doubt. Not obstacles. Not setbacks. Not critics. Not failure. Nothing. You're moving forward with the force of someone who has decided, committed, and will not be deterred. You're unstoppable not because the path is easy, but because your commitment is absolute. When you fall, you get up faster. When you fail, you learn quicker. When you face walls, you find ways over, under, around, or through them. Stopping is not an option. Quitting is not in your vocabulary. Giving up is not in your DNA. You are unstoppable and you're about to prove it to yourself and everyone watching. Feel that fire. That's not nervousness, that's readiness. That's not anxiety, that's power waiting to be unleashed. That's not fear, that's excitement about what you're about to become. You're unstoppable. And your journey starts now. You felt that shift, that spark igniting into a flame. Now we turn that flame into an inferno. Because unstoppable isn't a destination. It's a state you maintain through relentless commitment, unshakable focus, and the refusal to settle for anything less than your absolute best. This isn't about motivation that fades by Tuesday. This is about building an internal engine that runs on discipline, fueled by purpose, and powered by the decision that mediocrity is no longer acceptable. You're not just starting, you're accelerating. And nothing is slowing you down. First affirmation, you control your energy, nobody else. Your energy is your most valuable asset, and you're the only one who controls it. Not your circumstances. Not other people. Not your past. Every morning you wake up with a choice. Let the world drain you or consciously direct your energy toward what builds you. Choose power. Your energy goes to your goals, your growth, your mission. Everything else is noise. When you master your energy, you master your life. And you're mastering it now. Your standards define your reality. You get what you tolerate, not what you want. If you tolerate mediocrity, that's what you'll experience. If you accept disrespect, that's what you'll receive. If you settle for less, that's exactly what you'll get. Your standards, what you refuse to accept, Create the floor of your life. Raise your standards in every area. How you treat your body. How you invest your time. How you allow others to treat you. What quality of work you produce. What kind of relationships you maintain. When your standards go up, your life rises to meet them. Set the bar high and refuse to lower it for anyone. You're building an empire, not just a life. You're not here to just get by, pay bills, and exist. You're here to build something. To create impact. To leave a mark. To construct an empire, whether that's a business, a movement, a body of work, or a legacy that outlives you. Thinking small is beneath you now. Every action you take is either building your empire or wasting your time. There's no middle ground. That scroll session? Wasting time. That strategic conversation? Building empire. That extra hour of work when everyone else quit? Building empire. You're a builder now. Act like it. Your focus is your superpower. In a world designed to distract you, focus is your competitive advantage. While everyone else is scattered across a dozen priorities, you're laser-focused on the few things that actually move the needle. Deep focus on what matters most is how you 10x your results while others spin their wheels. Eliminate distractions with extreme prejudice. Turn off notifications. Block time for deep work. Say no to everything that doesn't serve your highest priorities. Protect your focus like your life depends on it, because your dreams do. When you focus with intensity, you become unstoppable. You execute while others hesitate. The difference between you and everyone else? You execute. They think about it. You do it. They plan forever. You take action. They wait for perfect conditions. You create winning outcomes in imperfect conditions. Execution is your edge, and you wield it ruthlessly. Imperfect action beats perfect planning every single time. You'd rather fail fast and learn than overthink and stagnate. You'd rather be in the arena making mistakes than in the stands making excuses. You're a doer, not a talker. And that's why you're unstoppable. You outwork your excuses. When your work ethic is stronger than your excuses, you become inevitable. Tired? Work anyway. Don't feel like it? Do it anyway. Circumstances aren't perfect? Move forward anyway. Unstoppable people don't work when they feel like it. They work especially when they don't. You're not waiting for motivation. You're operating on commitment. You're not powered by feelings. You're fueled by discipline. You're not hoping things work out. You're making damn sure they do through relentless, consistent effort that outlasts every excuse, every obstacle, every doubt. You convert pressure into performance. Pressure doesn't break you, it brings out your best. While others crumble under stress, you rise. While others panic in high-stakes moments, you perform. You've trained yourself to thrive when the heat is on, to execute when the pressure is highest, to deliver when it matters most. The bigger the moment, the better you show up. The higher the stakes, the sharper your focus. The more intense the challenge, the stronger your response. You don't avoid pressure, you seek it out because you know it's where you prove yourself. Pressure is your playground. You're allergic to average. Average is not an option. Good enough isn't good enough. Mediocrity makes you sick. You're wired for excellence, built for greatness, designed to dominate. Anything less than your absolute best is unacceptable. You're raising the standard in every room you enter, every project you touch, every goal you pursue. When others are satisfied with decent, you're pushing for exceptional. When others are celebrating good, you're already improving to make it great. You're not competing with others, you're competing with your potential. And your potential demands excellence. Boys, you're the storm. You don't weather storms, You are the storm. You're the force that disrupts markets, challenges norms, breaks barriers, and creates new realities. You're not asking for permission or waiting for your turn. You're taking what's yours with the force of someone who knows their worth and won't be denied. Obstacles don't stop you, they redirect you to better paths. Competition doesn't intimidate you, it sharpens you. Doubt doesn't defeat you, it fuels your determination to prove everyone wrong, especially yourself. You are a force of nature, and nothing can contain what you're about to unleash. Feel that intensity building. That's not stress, that's power accumulating. That's not pressure, that's potential preparing to explode. You're not just becoming unstoppable. You already are. Now you're proving it. You have awakened the force within. You have begun the relentless rise. Now we forge the steel. We lock in this state of being so deeply that going back to who you used to be becomes impossible. This is where motivation evolves into discipline, and discipline hardens into identity. The world will try to test you. It will try to drag you back down to the level of the average. But you are no longer compatible with average. You have tasted your own power, and you will never settle for scraps again. You are building a spirit that doesn't just survive the fire, it consumes it. Your mind is a fortress. Your mind is the control center of your reality. You must guard it like a fortress. No negative thought gets in without a fight. No doubt takes root without being ripped out. No limitation is accepted without being challenged. You are the gatekeeper, and you decide what enters your mental space. Stop letting the world dump its garbage into your mind. Turn off the noise. Reject the fear-mongering. Ignore the cynics. Feed your mind with power, with strategy, with vision. When your mind is impenetrable, your actions become undeniable. You are the master of your psychology, and therefore, the master of your destiny. Second affirmation: consistency is your currency. Intensity gets you noticed. Consistency gets you paid. Anyone can be great for an hour. Anyone can hustle for a week. But can you do it for a year? Can you do it when it's boring? Can you do it when no one is clapping? That is where champions are separated from the crowd. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be relentless. Show up every single day. Hammer the stone every single day. Take the step every single day. The compound effect of your consistency is building a tsunami of results that will wash away the competition. You don't stop. You don't quit. You just keep coming. Failure is just data. Stop being afraid of failing. Start being afraid of never trying. Failure isn't a tombstone. It's a stepping stone. It's data. It's feedback. It's the tuition you pay for success. Every time you miss the mark, you learn how to adjust your aim. The only true failure is staying down. If you get knocked down 7 times, you stand up 8. You treat every setback as a setup for a comeback. You look failure in the face and say, "Is that all you've got?" You don't lose. You either win or you learn. And because you learn, you eventually win. You are your own rescuer. Look in the mirror. That's your hero. That's your savior. That's your solution. No one is coming to save you. No white knight. No lottery ticket. No lucky break. It's on you. And that is the best news you could possibly hear, because it means you are in total control. Take radical responsibility for everything in your life. Your bank account, your fitness, your relationships, your happiness. It's all a result of your choices. Own it. Fix it. Improve it. When you realize you are the problem, you also realize you are the solution. You are the one you've been waiting for. Obsession is a gift. Average people will call you obsessed. They'll tell you to take it easy or find balance. Smile and ignore them. They don't understand that obsession is the only vehicle that takes you to greatness. To achieve what others can't, you have to do what others won't. Be obsessed with your potential. Be obsessed with your craft. Be obsessed with your mission. Let that obsession drive you through the late nights and the early mornings. Let it push you past pain and fatigue. Normal is for people who want normal results. You want extraordinary. Stay obsessed. Time is ticking. Move faster, the clock is running. Every second that ticks by is gone forever. You don't have infinite time to figure this out. You have today. Urgency is the antidote to procrastination. Stop acting like you have forever to achieve your dreams. Act like your time is running out, because it is. Speed of implementation is a superpower. When you have an idea, execute. When you see an opportunity, strike. Don't overthink it until it's dead. Compress time. Do in a month what takes others a year. Do in a year what takes others a lifetime. Move with speed. Move with purpose. Move now. 7th affirmation. Let them watch. You are the protagonist of your life. The critics are just the audience. Let them watch. Let them doubt. Let them gossip. While they are busy talking about you, you are busy outworking them. Their noise is irrelevant to your mission. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to defend your dreams. Your results will do all the talking necessary. Build a life so loud that you don't need to say a word. Let your success be the noise that silences the room. You focus on the work. Let them focus on you. The old you is dead. You can't go back. You've seen too much. You felt too much power. The version of you that was lazy, fearful, and hesitant is gone. Do not try to resurrect him. Do not visit his grave. You have evolved, and evolution is a one-way street. Embrace your new identity. You are a producer, a warrior, a leader, an unstoppable force. Walk different. Talk different. Think different. You have shed your old skin to make room for the armor you are wearing now. Wear it with pride. This is who you are. You play to win. You are done playing not to lose. You are done playing defense. You are on the attack. You play to win. You play to dominate. You play to leave no doubt on the scoreboard. Life is a contact sport, and you are running full speed into the collision. Go for the throat of your goals. Don't leave anything on the table. When you reach the end of your days, you want to look back and say, I gave absolutely everything. No reserves. No retreats. No regrets. You are here to win the game of life, and you are playing for keeps. Take a deep breath. Feel that concrete resolve in your chest. That is the feeling of invincibility. You have the mindset. You have the discipline. You have the spirit. The world is waiting to see what you will do next. Don't keep it waiting. Go out there and become legendary. You are unstoppable. You've awakened the beast. You've committed to the climb. You've hardened your spirit. Now we enter the realm of mastery. This isn't just about trying hard anymore. It's about becoming a precision instrument of success. It's about operating at a frequency so high that failure can't even find you. This is where the excitement of the start fades and the grit of the middle begins. Most people quit here. They crave the dopamine of the new. You are different. You crave the glory of the finished. You are refining your process, tightening your discipline, and turning your daily existence into a masterclass on how to win. Discipline over mood. Amateurs wait for a feeling. Professionals show up regardless of the feeling. You are done negotiating with your mood. It doesn't matter if you're sad, tired, uninspired, or angry. The work remains the same. The standard remains the same. The mission remains the same. You treat your feelings as passengers, not drivers. They can scream in the back seat all they want, but they don't touch the steering wheel. You do what is required, precisely when it is required, whether you feel like it or not. Your discipline is absolute, and it overrides your temporary emotions every single time. Embrace the solitude as you climb higher. The crowd gets thinner. You might look around and realize there are fewer people who understand your drive, your vision, your obsession. That is not a sign that you are lost. It is a sign that you are leading. Eagles fly alone. Pigeons flock together. Don't lower your altitude just to have company. Get comfortable with being misunderstood. Get comfortable with silence. In that solitude, you find your true voice. In that space, you find clarity. If you have to walk the path alone to get to where you're going, so be it. The view from the top is worth the lonely climb. Pain is your compass. Most people run from pain. You run toward it. You know that pain is simply weakness leaving the body. It's the sensation of your old self dying and your new self being born. Physical pain, mental strain, emotional discomfort. These are indicators that you are pushing boundaries. When it hurts, you don't stop, you push harder. You view pain as a signal that you are in the growth zone. If it's easy, you're stagnating. If it burns, you're evolving. Fall in love with the burn. That friction is the only thing that polishes the diamond. Your word is law. When you say you're going to do something, it is as good as done. You don't make empty promises to others, and more importantly, you don't make empty promises to yourself. If you set an alarm, you get up. If you set a goal, you hit it. If you make a vow, you keep it. Building self-trust is the ultimate superpower. When your subconscious knows that your word is iron, you eliminate hesitation. You speak, and reality adjusts to match your command. Become a person whose yes means yes and whose no means no. No gray areas. Only execution. Adapt or die. The world changes fast. The market shifts. Plans fail. You do not crumble when the script flips. You improvise. You are fluid. You are water. You don't complain about the obstacle. You flow around it, over it, or through it. Rigid things break under pressure. Flexible things survive and thrive. You are a problem solver, not a problem dweller. While others are paralyzed by the unexpected, you are already calculating your next move. You pivot with speed. You adjust with precision. You turn chaos into an advantage. You are the master of adaptation. The work is the reward. Stop looking for the trophy. Stop waiting for the applause. The glory isn't in the finish line. It's in the forging. It's in the sweat. It's in the early mornings. It's in the struggle. You love the process more than the prize. When you fall in love with the grind, you become dangerous because you cannot be disappointed. If you win, great. If you lose, you get to go back to work, which is what you love anyway. You are fueled by the effort, not just the outcome. You are a machine that runs on the joy of the fight itself. You are an investment. You are the greatest asset you will ever own. Treat yourself like a billion-dollar machine. Feed your body the best fuel. Sharpen your mind with the best knowledge. Train your spirit with the hardest challenges. You don't trash a Ferrari, so stop trashing your body and mind with junk. Every hour you spend learning, training, or recovering is a deposit into your future. You are ruthless about cutting out anything that depreciates your value, bad habits, toxic people, mindless entertainment. You are building a high-performance vehicle. Maintenance is non-negotiable. Silence the imposter. That voice in your head asking, "Who do you think you are?" needs to die. Who do you think you are? You are the one doing the work. You are the one taking the risk. You are the one making it happen. You have earned your seat at the table through blood, sweat, and tears. You don't need external validation to feel worthy. Your worth comes from your actions. You prove yourself to yourself every single day. You belong here. You deserve this. Not because it was given, but because you took it. Silence the doubt with the volume of your results. Legacy is now you aren't just living for today. You are building for eternity. Every action you take is a brick in the monument of your life. What will they say when you are gone? Did you play it safe? Or did you burn so bright that the world had to wear shades? Live in a way that your presence is felt even when you aren't in the room. Create work that outlasts you. Build a character that inspires others to be better. You are writing your history in real time. Make it a bestseller. Make it a legend. Make it unstoppable. This is who you are now. The transformation is complete. You are no longer hoping to be successful. You are vibrating at the frequency of success. You are a force of nature, a master of fate, captain of your soul. Go out there and dominate. The world is yours. You have climbed the mountain, but you are not done. The view from the top is not for resting. It is for planning the next conquest. This is the level where the air is thin, the stakes are lethal, and only the absolute strongest survive. You are no longer just participating in the game. You are dictating the rules. Complacency is the enemy of the successful. It is the silent killer that creeps in when you start winning. You must ruthlessly eliminate it. You are not protecting a lead, you are extending it. You are not defending a title, you are unifying the belts. You are operating as the apex predator of your domain. Success is a moving target. The moment you hit a goal, it expires. The celebration lasts for a minute, the satisfaction for an hour, but the hunger must return immediately. You don't park on your past achievements. You use them as fuel for the next mission. If you are still talking about what you did last year, you aren't doing enough today. Reset the scoreboard to 0 every single morning. Yesterday's home runs don't win today's games. Push the finish line further back. Demand more from yourself when you are winning than when you were losing. Your competition is in the mirror. Stop looking sideways. Looking at the competition slows you down. If you are ahead of them, looking back destroys your momentum. If you are behind them, looking forward distracts your focus. The only valid comparison is you against your potential. Are you better than you were yesterday? That is the only metric that matters. You are racing against a ghost, the version of you that could exist if you gave 100% every single second. Chase that ghost. Catch that ghost. Beating others is easy. Beating your best self is the ultimate war. Feed your mind, starve your doubts. Your mind is a garden, and weeds grow automatically. You have to plant the flowers on purpose. You have to water the crops on purpose. If you stop cultivating your mindset for even a day, the weeds of doubt, fear, and laziness will return. Be the aggressive gardener of your own psychology. Rip out the negative thoughts by the roots. Fertilize your ambition with books, podcasts, mentors, and challenges. Protect your mental real estate with your life. A clear, sharp, relentless mind is the weapon that wins every battle before it's even fought. Radical responsibility. If it fails, it's your fault. If it succeeds, it's your team's credit. This is the burden of true leadership. You take the blame and you give away the fame. You do not point fingers. You do not look for scapegoats. You look in the mirror and ask, what could I have done better? When you take total ownership of every outcome in your life, you become powerful because you are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of reality. You have the power to fix it because you accepted the responsibility for breaking it. Embrace the boring. Greatness is not a montage of exciting moments. Greatness is doing the boring, repetitive, unsexy work day in and day out with savage enthusiasm. It is the 100th rep. It is the 1,000th cold call. It is the late-night paperwork. Amateurs get bored and quit. You get bored and double down. You find the glory in the monotony. You understand that the magic isn't in the flash, it's in the consistency. You master the mundane to achieve the miraculous. Be hard to kill. Make yourself robust. Make your business robust. Make your spirit robust. Build systems that can withstand shocks. Build a body that can withstand stress. Build a mind that can withstand tragedy. You are building a fortress that cannot be toppled by a bad economy, a bad break, or a bad day. Resilience is not enough. You need to be anti-fragile. When chaos hits, you shouldn't just survive. You should get stronger. Use the chaos. Use the difficulty. Let the blows of life harden you, not crack you. You are here to outlast everything. Gratitude is rocket fuel. Do not mistake gratitude for weakness. Gratitude is the highest form of power. When you are grateful for what you have, you unlock the energy to pursue what you want. It shifts you from a mindset of scarcity, I need more, to a mindset of abundance, I have enough to create more. Be grateful for the struggle, it made you strong. Be grateful for the haters, they made you famous. Be grateful for the pain, it made you wise. Use gratitude as a weapon to destroy negativity. You cannot be angry and grateful at the same time. Choose power. Standards over feelings. You don't lower the bar because you're having a bad day. The standard is the standard. It is absolute. It is non-negotiable. If the standard is excellence, you deliver excellence even if you have the flu, even if you're heartbroken, even if you're exhausted. Your feelings are temporary. Your reputation is forever. People don't remember how you felt. They remember what you delivered. Hold the line. When you hold yourself to an impossible standard, you pull the world up with you. The infinite game. You are not playing to win a round. You are playing to stay in the game forever. Short-term thinking is for tourists. You are a local in the land of greatness. You are building a legacy that will stand when you are dust. Think in decades, not days. Make moves that your grandchildren will thank you for. Build a foundation so deep that the skyscraper of your life can touch the clouds. You are infinite. Your impact is infinite. Your potential is infinite. Keep playing. Keep pushing. Keep rising. This is the apex. This is where the air is rare. Breathe it in. You are made for these heights. Do not look down. Look up. There is always another level. Go find it. You have reached a point of no return. You are no longer asking for directions. You are drawing the map. This is the state of sovereignty. Total ownership. Total freedom. Total command. You are not a cog in a machine. You are the engine. You are not a leaf blowing in the wind. You are the gravity that pulls others into your orbit. This is where you stop competing and start dominating. Competition implies there is someone else on your level. There isn't. You are playing a game of one. The only voice you listen to is your intuition. The only approval you need is your own. You are the king of your kingdom, and your will is law. Silence the reaction. The weak react. The strong observe. Stop giving people the power to control your emotions. When you get angry because of what someone said, you are handing them the remote control to your life. Take it back. Cultivate a pause between the trigger and your response. In that pause lies your power. Be unshakable. Be unprovocable. Let the chaos swirl around you while you remain the calm eye of the storm. Your silence is louder than their screaming. Your composure is more intimidating than their aggression. Master your emotions, or they will master you. Creator mode over consumer mode. Most people spend their lives consuming what others create, watching videos, reading news, buying products. You are done being a consumer. You are a creator. You build. You design. You produce. You bring value into existence that wasn't there before. Shift your ratio. For every hour you consume, spend 2 hours creating. Stop watching the players and start being the player. The world rewards those who build, not those who watch. Leave your mark on the world. Don't just let the world leave its mark on you. Protect your inner circle. Your circle is your lifeline. If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. If you are the most ambitious person in your circle is dragging you down. You need lions, not sheep. You need people who challenge you, not people who comfort you. Be ruthless with your proximity. Energy is contagious. If you hang around losers, you will lose. If you hang around winners, you will win. Audit your friends. Audit your partners. If they aren't helping you climb, they are helping you fall. Cut the dead weight. Weaponize the truth. Lies are for cowards who are afraid of reality. You are terrified of nothing. Speak the truth even when your voice shakes. Live the truth even when it's inconvenient. When you align yourself with the truth, you become invincible because you have nothing to hide and nothing to fear. Radical honesty is the ultimate power move. It cuts through the noise. It builds instant respect. It saves time. Stop pretending. Stop posturing. Be real. The world is starving for authenticity, and when you show up as your raw, unfiltered self, you become a magnet for success. Physical dominance. Your body is the physical manifestation of your discipline. You cannot have a strong mind in a weak vessel. Train like a savage. Eat like a professional. Sleep like a baby. When you walk into a room, your physical presence should command respect before you even open your mouth. This isn't about vanity, it's about vitality. It's about having the energy to outlast the competition. It's about having the strength to carry the heavy load of leadership. Respect yourself enough to be strong. Respect your mission enough to be fit. A warrior keeps his blade sharp. Aggressive presence. Stop living in the past, it's a ghost. Stop living in the future, it's a fantasy. Power exists only in the now. Be aggressively present. When you are working, be there 100%. When you are with family, be there 100%. Put the phone down. Look people in the eye. Engage. Multitasking is a lie. It dilutes your power. Focus your entire being on the task at hand like a magnifying glass focusing the sun. Burn through the obstacle with the heat of your attention. Wherever you are, be there completely. That is how you maximize every moment. Resources are ammo. Money is not evil. Money is ammunition. It gives you options. It buys you freedom. It allows you to protect what you love and destroy what you hate. Stop having a scarcity mindset. Money is abundant, and it flows to those who provide value. Make money. Save money. Invest money. But never worship money. You own it. It does not own you. Use your resources to expand your territory, to fund your vision, and to help those who cannot help themselves. Financial independence is the bedrock of your sovereignty. You are the danger. Stop walking through life afraid of what might happen to you. Flip the script. You are what happens to the world. You are the variable that changes the equation. You are the force that shifts the paradigm. Walk with the confidence of a predator, not prey. You are dangerous not because you cause harm, but because you are capable of massive action and you cannot be controlled. You are a disruptor, a game changer. When you wake up, the devil should shiver. The eternal climb. There is no finish line. There is no retirement from greatness. The day you stop climbing is the day you start dying. Embrace the eternal climb. Love the altitude. Love the struggle. Love the person you are becoming in the process. You have been forged in fire. You have been hardened by pressure. You have been awakened by force. You are no longer just a person. You are a movement. You are a legacy. You are unstoppable. Now, go show the world what that looks like. You have moved beyond surviving. You have moved beyond thriving. You are now in the realm of creating. You are no longer reacting to the world. The world is reacting to you. You are the architect of your own fate, the writer of your own script, the director of your own movie. This is the level where intention becomes reality, where a thought in your mind manifests as gold in your hand. But this power requires a price, absolute clarity and zero hesitation. You are building a life that fits you like a custom suit. No more compromising. No more fitting in. You are designing a masterpiece. Vision over visibility. Stop believing only what you can see. Your eyes can fool you. Your vision, that picture in your mind of where you are going, is the only truth that matters. Champions see the victory before the game starts. Builders see the skyscraper before the ground is broken. Hold that vision so clearly in your mind that it feels more real than your current reality. When the world tells you it's impossible, you smile because you've already seen it happen in your head. Your vision is the blueprint. Your actions are the construction crew. Trust the blueprint. Burn the boats. There is no plan B. Plan B is a safety net that catches you when you fall, but it also prevents you from flying. If you have a way out, you will take it when things get hard. And things will get hard. Cut off your retreat. When you have no option but to succeed, you find a way. When your back is against the wall, you fight like a demon. Burn the boats. Lock the door behind you. Throw away the key. You are going forward, or you are dying trying. There is no turning back. Hesitation is death. In the gap between thought and action, fear grows. Doubt festers. Excuses multiply. You must close that gap. When you know what needs to be done, do it immediately. Speed is a weapon. The universe rewards the decisive. While others are weighing the pros and cons for the 100th time, you have already struck. You have already learned. You have already moved on. Be swift. Be surgical. Strike while the iron is hot, or strike to make it hot. Just strike. Simplicity is genius. Complexity is the enemy of execution. Smart people make things complicated. Unstoppable people make things simple. Strip away the fluff. Cut the bureaucracy. Eliminate the unnecessary. Focus on the one or two levers that actually move the world. If it doesn't contribute directly to the mission, it is a distraction. Delete it. Simplify your life, your business, and your routine until only the essential remains. That is where the power lies. Forgive and focus. Holding on to grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Anger at the past is dead weight. It slows you down. It clouds your judgment. It wastes your energy. Let it go. Not for them, but for you. You don't have time to be bitter. You have an empire to build. Forgive the doubters. Forgive the betrayers. Forgive your old self for the mistakes. Clear the emotional debt so you can run light and fast. Your future is too important to be held hostage by your past. Invest in your tribe. You cannot climb the highest peaks alone. You need a team. But not just employees or followers, you need believers. Invest in the people around you. Lift them up. Train them. Empower them. When you help others win, you win. Loyalty is not bought. It is earned through service and leadership. Build a culture where everyone around you is evolving. A general is nothing without an army. Make your army strong, and you will be invincible. Audacity is your brand. Be bold. Be audacious. Ask for the deal that seems impossible. Go for the goal that seems ridiculous. The world steps aside for the person who acts like they own it. Timidity gets you crumbs. Audacity gets you the feast. Stop apologizing for your ambition. Stop minimizing your desires. State what you want with conviction and go get it. Fortune favors the bold, the brave, and the loud. Be the one who dares. Death is the deadline. You are going to die. This is the only guarantee in life. Let that terrify you, and then let it liberate you. You don't have time to be shy. You don't have time to worry about what people think. You are on a clock that is counting down to 0. Use your mortality as a fire under your feet. Live with urgency. Love with intensity. Work with passion. Squeeze every single drop of juice out of this life before your time is up. Leave nothing undone. Leave nothing unsaid. Go out empty because you gave it all. You are the source. Stop looking outside for answers. Stop looking for a guru, a savior, or a sign. You are the source. The power, the wisdom, the strength, it's all in you. It has always been in you. You just had to stop looking away to see it. Trust yourself. Bet on yourself. Lead yourself. You are the miracle you have been praying for. The search is over. The work is here. The time is now. You are fully awake. You are fully armed. You are fully committed. The script is written, and you are the star. Now go out there and perform. The world is your stage. Dominate it. You have built the engine. You have ignited the fire. Now you must become the anchor. In a world of shifting sand, you are the rock. In a world of fleeting trends, you are the timeless truth. This is about establishing a standard so high, so rigid, and so absolute that it acts as a filter for everything and everyone in your life. You are no longer negotiating with reality. You are dictating it. The days of maybe and I'll try are incinerated. You operate in binary. You do or you do not. You are or you are not. This clarity is terrifying to the weak, but it is oxygen to the unstoppable. Problems are your fuel. Stop wishing for fewer problems. Problems are a sign of life. Problems are a sign of progress. If you don't have problems, you don't have a business, you don't have a mission, you don't have a life. The size of your problems equals the size of your paycheck. The size of your problems equals the size of your impact. Don't shrink from the fires. Walk directly into them. You are the solution. You are the fixer. Every obstacle is just raw material for you to build a bridge to the next level. Eat problems for breakfast and ask for seconds. Silence is power. The fool speaks to prove he knows something. The wise man speaks only when he has something to say. But the master? The master listens. Stop broadcasting your every move. Stop seeking validation through announcement. Work in the dark. Let your results be the explosion that wakes the world up. There is a terrifying power in the person who is silent, observant, and calculating while everyone else is noisy and distracted. Keep your cards close to your chest. Let them wonder what you're up to until it's too late to stop you. Integrity is your armor. You can fake success for a while. You can fake wealth. but you cannot fake character. When the lights go out, who are you? True power comes from knowing that your public self and your private self are identical. You have nothing to hide. Do the right thing when it costs you money. Do the right thing when it costs you friends. Do the right thing when no one is watching. Your reputation is built in drops and lost in buckets. Protect your name with your life. A man with integrity is unshakable because he cannot be exposed. He is already transparent. Dominate the details. Big doors swing on small hinges. You cannot build an empire on a sloppy foundation. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If your room is messy, your mind is messy. If your car is dirty, your discipline is dirty. Sweat the small stuff. Excellence is found in the inches, not the miles. Demand precision from yourself and everyone around you. When you master the details, the big picture takes care of itself. Be a technician of your craft. Be surgical. Emotions are contagious. Panic spreads like a virus. But so does calm. When the storm hits, everyone will look to you. If you panic, they die. If you stand firm, they rally. You are the emotional anchor of your family, your team, your tribe. You do not have the luxury of losing your cool. You swallow the fear. You digest the stress. And you project absolute, unwavering stability. You are the lighthouse that doesn't move when the waves crash. You stand tall. You stand still. You guide the way. Kill the ego. Your ego is not your friend. It is a fragile, defensive liar that wants to keep you comfortable and right. It will stop you from learning. It will stop you from apologizing. It will stop you from growing. Take your ego out back and put a bullet in it. Stay a student. Assume you know nothing. Learn from everyone, the CEO and the janitor. Be willing to be wrong if it means getting to the truth. The moment you think you have arrived, you have started your descent. Stay hungry. Stay humble. Stay dangerous. Create your own luck. Luck is just a word lazy people use to describe the intersection of preparation and opportunity. You don't wait for luck, you manufacture it. You work so hard, you show up so often, you push so relentlessly that the universe has no choice but to bend in your favor. The harder you work, the luckier you get. The more seeds you plant, the more harvest you reap. Stop looking for a lottery ticket and start building a probability machine. You are the generator of your own fortune. The standard is perfection. You will never be perfect, but you will die chasing it. That is the warrior's way. Do not accept good enough. Good enough is the mantra of the mediocre. Aim for the impossible standard. Even if you miss perfection, you will land on excellence. Demand the absolute best from yourself every hour of every day. Polish the rough edges. Tighten the screws. Raise the bar until it hurts, then raise it again. You are an elite operator. Act like it. The final 5%. Everyone starts. Most people quit in the middle. A few get to 95% and think they are done. You are the one who finishes the last 5%. That is the hardest part. That is the lonely part. That is where the gold is buried. Close the deal. Finish the project. Send the email. Do not leave loose ends. Do not leave things almost done. Be a finisher. The world is filled with starters. Be the rare breed that sees it through to the bitter, bloody, beautiful end. You are now operating at a level few will ever understand. Do not lower yourself to explain it to them. Just show them. Be the undeniable proof that a human being can become a force of nature. Stand up. Step forward. Conquer.